Namaskaram. The glory of the 18th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the liberation of Indra. At the summit of Mount Meru lies Amaravati, the resplendent city fashioned by Vishwakarma. There Lord Indra ruled the heavenly planets with his consort Sachi, surrounded by hosts of demigods. One day a youth of extraordinary beauty and divine radiance entered the celestial court. To Indra's amazement, the attendants of Lord Vishnu themselves served this newcomer with deep reverence. The brilliance of that divine presence overwhelmed Indra. His crown slipped from his head and fell from the throne. The assembled demigods lifted the fallen crown and placed it upon the head of the radiant youth. Instantly the heavens resounded with auspicious music. Aarti lamps were waved, hymns were sung, Gandharvas played celestial instruments, and Apsaras danced joyfully. The great rishis arrived blessing the new ruler with Vedic mantras. Thus, one who had never performed the 100-horse sacrifices was nevertheless enthroned as Indra and honored with every form of celestial service. Witnessing this astonishing transformation, the former Indra stood in silent wonder. He reflected, I attained my position through countless pious deeds performed over many lives. Yet now another has taken my throne. This person never constructed wells, planted trees, or distributed food during famine. He never performed great yajnas or public charities. By what unseen merit has he gained sovereignty over heaven? As Indra remained absorbed in these thoughts, Lord Vishnu appeared before him and spoke with compassion. O Indra, this soul attained such glory through devotion to my teachings. Every day of his life he recited 5 verses from the 18th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. By this single discipline, he obtained the merit of all sacrifices, charities, and virtuous deeds. After ruling in heaven, he shall enter my eternal abode. If you follow this same path, you too shall attain my supreme realm. Hearing these words, Indra bowed in humility. Casting aside his pride, he assumed the form of a Brahmana and journeyed to the sacred banks of the Godavari river. There lay a holy town of Kalegrani, sanctified by the merciful presence of Lord Kalesh, whose divine glance grants liberation. Near the river bank sat a pure and compassionate Brahmana, illumined by spiritual realization. He had penetrated the deepest secrets of the Vedas and lived only for the welfare of all beings. Each day, seated at that holy spot, he recited the verses of the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita with unwavering devotion. Upon seeing him, Indra's heart overflowed with joy. He fell at the Brahmana's feet and begged to be instructed in the sacred chapter. With kindness, the Brahmana guided him in recitation and understanding. Through steady practice, Indra's heart was purified and his devotion matured. In due time, Indra attained Vishnu Loka, the supreme spiritual abode. There he realized all the pleasures of heavenly kingship are insignificant when compared to the bliss of dwelling at the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. For this reason, the ancient sages especially revered the 18th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. By chanting it with faith, they swiftly cross the ocean of material existence and reach the Lord's eternal shelter. Whoever hears these Gita Mahatmya narrations destroys the burden of countless sins. Whoever remembers them with devotion gains the merit of all charities and sacrifices. Such a soul enjoys prosperity in this world and finally attains the eternal abode of Lord Vishnu. Thus concludes the sacred glorification of the 18th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita as proclaimed in the Padma Purana, a chapter that bestows purity, devotion, liberation, and everlasting union with the Supreme Lord. Narayana, Narayana.